Hello, Bubbly Bears. This is Mrs. Brown coming to you with a story today. As we embark on February and Black History Month, I'm going to be sharing a story with you to make you think about some things. This story is only one page, front and back, no pictures. I want you to listen carefully with those magical ears as I read this story. What if there were no black people in this world? This is a story of a little boy named Theo who woke up one morning and asked his mother, "Mom, what if there were no black people in the world?" Well, his mother thought about that for a moment and then she said, "Son, follow me around today and let's just see what it would be like if there were no black people in the world. Now go get dressed and we'll get started." Theo ran to his room to put on his clothes and shoes. His mother took one look at him and said, "Theo, those clothes are all wrinkled. I must iron them. And where are your shoes?" When she reached for the ironing board, it was no longer there. You see, Sarah Boone, a black woman, invented the ironing board. And Jan E. Marzalinga, a black man, invented the shoe-lasting machine. "Oh, well," she said, "please go and do something to your hair." Theo ran into his room to comb his hair, but the comb was not there. You see, Walter Salmons, a black man, invented the comb. Theo decided just to brush his hair, but the brush was gone. You see, Lydia O. Newman, a black female, invented the brush. Well, this was a sight. No shoes, wrinkled clothes, hair a mess, even Mom's hair. Without the hair care inventions of Madam C.J. Walker, well, you get the picture. Mom told Theo, "Let's do our chores around the house and then take a trip to the grocery store." Theo's job was to sweep the floor. He swept and swept and swept. When he reached for the dustpan, it was not there. You see, Lord P. Ray, a black man, invented the dustpan. So he swept his pile of dirt over in the corner and left it there. He then decided to mop the floor, but the mop was gone. "Mom!" You see, Thomas W. Stewart, a black man, invented the mop. Theo yelled, "Mom, I'm not having any luck." "Well, son," she said, "let me finish washing these clothes and we'll prepare a grocery list for the grocery store." When the wash was finished, she went to put the clothes in the dryer, but it was not there. You see, George T. Salmon, a black man, invented the clothes dryer. Mom asked Theo to go get a pencil and some paper to prepare the list for the grocery store. Theo ran for the paper and pencil, but he noticed it was what? Not there, because William Purvis, a black man, invented the fountain pen. As a matter of fact, Lee Burridge invented the typewriting machine, and W.A. Lovett invented the advanced printing press. Theo and his mother decided to head out to the market. When Theo opened the door, he noticed the grass was as tall as he was. You see, the lawnmower was invented by John Burr, a black man. They made their way over to the car and found that it would not start. You see, Richard Spikes, a black man, invented the automatic gear shift, and Joseph Gamble invented the supercharged system for internal combustion engines. They noticed that the few cars that were moving were running into each other and having wrecks because there were no traffic signals. You see, Garrett A. Morgan, a black man, invented the traffic light. It was getting late, so they walked to the market, got their groceries, and returned home. Just when they were about to put away the milk, eggs, and butter, they noticed that refrigerator was gone. You see, John Standard, a black man, invented the refrigerator. So they just left the food on the counter. By this time, Theo noticed he was getting mighty cold. Mom went to turn up the heat, and what do you know? Alice Walker, a black female, invented the heating furnace. Even in the summertime, they would have been out of luck because Frederick Jones, a black man, invented the air conditioner. It was almost time for Theo's father to come home. He usually takes the bus, but there was no bus because its precursor was the electric trolley invented by another black man, Albert R. Robinson. Theo's father usually takes the elevator from his office floor, which is on the 20th floor, but there was no elevator because Alexander Miles, a black man, invented the elevator. He also usually dropped off the mail at a nearby post office or mailbox, but it was no longer there because Philip Downing, a black man, invented the letter drop mailbox. and William Barrett invented the postmarking and canceling machine. Theo and his mother sat at the kitchen table with their heads in their hands. When Father arrived, he asked, "Why are you sitting in the dark?" "Why? Because Lewis Howard Latimer, a black man, invented the filament with the light bulb." Theo quickly learned what it would be like if there were no black people in the world, not to mention if he were ever sick and needed blood. Charles